restaurants to eat, but I go there to get stuff. I am Bikramjit and I get paid to eat all I want on TV. Food makes my world go round and makes my travel plans too. But food also makes me a very lonely man. So I'm on a journey of change, all to find my perfect match. Because never again do I want a girl to say to me,
शादी एक बहाना है, तुमको तो बस खाना है.
my first baby steps in finding a girl for both my heart and my stomach may have faltered a bit, but this time I'm after a bride from a community known for its obsession with food. I think this is going to be just my cup of tea. Kayashta community in Delhi may have been associated with red tape, but they also know how to have fun. When you're involved in running the place for centuries, I guess you do learn how to really party. I'm lucky to know somebody who's an expert in Kayashta food, and she used to be my boss. What can I say? I am very blessed. Though, when I worked under her, I may not have thought so. Anuti Vishal, when she was my boss at a Delhi newspaper, her decibel levels were a little too jarring and her overall appeal, to me at least, may not have been that attractive.
What is this rubbish? Do this again and give it back to me.
She now speaks in a more dulcet tone and specializes in the history of Kayashta cuisine through her writing as well as doing food festivals across the country. It's a perfect mix of kalam and karchi. I'm meeting my ex-colleague and now friend Anuti Vishal at an old haunt of ours in Jhandewala where we all used to work. So while I do some homework on where to find Kayashta food, Anuti is here to find the right Kayashta girl for me. But first, more importantly, the food. What is unique about Kayashta food?
Well, Kayashta food, as you know, is all about a lot of red meat. But a lot of people don't know that there's such a rich vegetarian repertoire as well to Kayashta food.
It's totally unknown.
Which is totally unknown.
Like the
vegetarian. Like paheli ka khana, exactly.
And what are you going to be making for me?
I'm going to give you a fish curry made with bananas.
Okay. I hope when I go and meet the girl, you're not going to give me vegetarian food. We decide to go to Chor Bazaar in Daryaganj, where Anuti has done a food festival before. Standing next to my old boss, I've already broken into a sweat. There's no deadline. There's no deadline. Okay.
Wipe the sweat. That's not
so
appetizing.
This is one of the main reasons why I decided to look for a Kayashta girl, and that is Kayashta food.
Okay.
But you're going to be disappointing me, I've heard.
Why?
Because I don't see any meat or fish here. Come and see here. It's all shakahari.
Once you taste it, you'll forget.
So tell me a little bit about what you're going to cook.
Okay, we are doing a mock banana fish.
Okay.
Okay, this is my grandparents' favorite recipe. This used to be their favorite recipe.
So we're using plantains. This is green bananas, right?
Yeah. It's raw banana.
Chalo.
We've cut it like fish fillet. We are going to make it like you would any fried fish,
So this
and
is
then
like,
curry it.
It's when you get dishes like this that you realize how sophisticated a Kayashta palate is, because they took the time to make a vegetarian dish that tasted like a non-vegetarian dish. Why is that?
No, because I think Kayashta have always been very inventive chefs. So, you know, they've always assimilated different flavors into their cuisine.
So if I marry a Kayashta girl, I can give some of my Bengali recipes and she can incorporate
We
them.
shall see that.
मिलेगी ना लड़की?
पता नहीं, मैं promise नहीं कर सकती. We'll try.
So let's start now.
Sure.
Lots of oil?
Yeah, this is for frying soup.
And they weren't really big dieters, the Kayashta.
Not at all. All the food is quite rich.
And tell me a little bit about the influence of Mughal food.
There's a very strong influence because Kayashta initially were courtiers to the Muslim rulers, which is why there's this whole strain of Mughal influence and Mughal cuisine.
So obviously that whole sophistication of the Mughal court continues.
Totally.
So tell me what to do.
Okay, put some banana.
So these bananas we have cut like small pieces of fish. It's plantain which has been cut.
Absolutely.
So इसमें क्या करें हम पहले?
इसमें besan sprinkle कर.
Okay, we're going to take some besan. How much?
Just a little.
This much?
Just to coat the pieces.
Okay.
We are just going to fry it
What do you want to put in this again?
to a little crisp. Some ajwain.
Then?
Some coriander. Some chopped chili. Some salt.
Some salt. And now what?
Just a sprinkling of water to cook.
थोड़ा सा पानी.
हाँ.
This is Bengal
That's
style.
That's it, yeah. And now you mix this well.
Okay. It's got this sticky texture and the little bits of banana are showing. So shall I put them in?
Yeah.
Okay. Into the oil. Ooh. Bhook lagi hai mujhe. Now this is looking really nice and you're going to make it nice and crisp, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it'll look like
So
fish.
it just has a little texture also, you know, even when you put it in gravy.
One true love of Kayas is mutton, I know that.
Totally. Oh, the cuisine is mutton centric.
Yes. So it's mutton centric. So बस लड़की मिल जाए ना तो बात बन जाएगी. और मटन डिश अच्छी होएगा तो मैं
मटन डिश तो अच्छी होगी.
शादी करने के लिए राजी हूँ.
आप तो होगे राजी, but I'm not too sure about the girl.
True. Shall we?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, because I guess
See, it's nice and golden,
yeah,
and it's
so
a delicate thing.
when I go and meet the girl, I'll be very delicate. Not that delicate, but delicate.
Don't try too hard.
I always try too hard. That's my
Yeah,
problem.
I think that's your problem.
They don't appreciate genius.
There
Okay.
you go.
Now we're going to make the
The curry. Yeah,
little bit of oil, right?
good.
So tell me, what kind of food you get when you go to a Kayas wedding? What kind of a feed up?
You just get lots of food for one. You always have non-vegetarian food, you know, because that's a big thing in the community. So whenever, you know, the girls' families requested for anything, it's not for clothes or jewelry, but they're always told कि खाना अच्छा होना चाहिए.
मैं खाना देख के enthusiastic हो जाता हूँ तो लड़की देख के enthusiasm कम हो जाती है.
Okay.
अभी क्या?
So let's put some garlic and ginger paste.
Okay.
You don't really cook it that much in the gravy. That's why you're doing the gravy separately. Thank you. Now that this is fluttering, let's have some onions.
Onions. But so tell me a little bit about शादी में क्या करना पड़ता है?
I'll tell you what to expect in a shadi. You know, mehendi is a big ceremony.
Okay.
Except here that it's both men and women, and everyone sings. Can you sing?
I can, but you may not be liking what I hear.
Really?
I've always wanted to be the romantic hero, you know, Devanand type,
Lip syncing.
lip sync. So now we're going to finish this because I'm getting really hungry. Shall we?
Okay, so now this is absolutely brown. Let's put some tomato puree. That's it.
Then what do we put in this now?
Maybe just a little bit of red chili if you like.
I like. थोड़ी सी.
Again, not a conventional ingredient to use, but we use it now all the time.
Okay, now what do we do?
Okay, so now we just take some kasuri methi. Okay. And there you go. Just put that wow factor into the dish. The gravy is almost done
The fish goes in,
and the fish goes in.
aka the banana. Kayas girls have bad tempers. From my personal experience in the work environment,
Really?
they may not be always as
You know, I
sweet
think,
and understanding as they claim to be.
and we can eat.
As I sit with my ex-boss eating a dish which mocks my taste buds, I'm liking the idea of meeting the rest of the clan and of course the intended dish. I mean the food, you MCPs.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.